Greetings from ABC Acres. I'm Grant Shadden, and we're out here on our pasture today to talk about what we're doing with all this ugly looking straw sitting here. We had this delivered over the last couple days, and you can see it's got no feed value. It's got some mold in it, and most producers in this area are just looking to get rid of this stuff. A lot of them even end up setting it on fire and just letting it burn up into the atmosphere, all this carbon, just releasing it. And we heard that there was a local farmer looking to get rid of it. And so we hired a friend to deliver and offload it for us at the price of what's worked out to about $15 to $17 per ton of straw. All this organic matter for really a bargain price. So this is something that you could look at doing in your area to take out of the waste stream what's one person's trash can really be treasure in building rich soil full of organic matter. And as you can see, this area of our pasture is in desperate need of organic matter. It is much more rock quarry at this point than pasture, and we're going to change that through introducing this waste product from agriculture and turning it into productive pasture full of life, and taking this rocky area and making it something that's going to produce for us. And that's one of these things that a lot of times it's a shift in thought and mindset to seeing what's available in your area and taking an area of your property that isn't productive and putting it into production for you. So we'll come back throughout the season after we've introduced a pasture seed mix and mulched it in with all of this waste straw, and we'll see what kind of results we're getting in terms of soil creation, in terms of seed germination. And as you can see, I don't think we're going to have a problem improving on the pre-existing conditions. Right now we're in a patch of stone, and we're going to change that. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch this grow and change and transform, all the while knowing that we've taken all this carbon that would have most likely gone up in smoke, and we're going to store it in a stable form as humus in the soil, sequestering it from ever being released. And not only that, but it will kickstart a system that's only going to produce more carbon-rich grasses and broadleafs that are going to feed our livestock and give us great abundance here at ABC Acres. Well, here we are about 3.5, 4 months later, and you can see we've gotten some really good germination of these grasses, and it's looking lush and green, and honestly, it's better than what I would have hoped for. There is still definitely stones in here, but the introduction of this straw mulch and scattering of a little bit of seed has quickly transformed this area. Now we still have some patches where we don't have any vegetation growing, but it is a huge improvement in very short order that we're excited about, encouraged by. And you can see even this section that was almost just stone and sand looks even better than the pasture here to my right, which means we'll probably be looking for some more waste straw come fall and winter to do the same thing again on the western half of this pasture, further building the production of the system. Now, I'm looking forward to when we get our cattle on this section and we can start rotationally grazing them through to introduce their urine, manure, and trampling in of this straw as well, because it's just going to further accelerate and build the effect of this initial treatment that we've done. Now, it's still early on, so I'm not expecting to see a lot of dark topsoil and humus, but I'm gonna go ahead and just check a little bit. And yeah, there isn't a whole lot going on, but I was able to just with my fingers peel up some of that topsoil that's looking a little bit better, but I mean, I would have needed a pickaxe to get through how hard it was earlier. So that tells me that there's some microbiology. The plant roots that are coming in are starting to break up and condition the soil. So we are well on our way to getting this into some really good production. And quite honestly, this is fairly good production already. Well, you can see that taking these waste products out of the stream that could go away, whether they're burned up or thrown in a pit somewhere, you can take them and make them into something very useful on your homestead, your farm. You could use it in a food forest if you're building that up. Getting this waste material and using it in the landscape to build your system towards abundance and have future beef, pork, chicken, anything that we want to run through here, we can now handle that much more of a stocking density by introducing this. Yeah, there was a little bit of an investment in money, not much, and there was some time involved, but for years now, this pasture section will produce like it wouldn't before. We essentially were growing just a few weeds here and there through this section, and now we have some great grasses. So you can do the same thing. We hope you'll consider it and go for it. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section below this video. And as always, thanks for watching.